Hey friends. Sometimes the way I am spontaneously moved to kind of veer off into a new path through the harmony seems to have some relevance to my life, reflect some need to see things a new way, to go a different route, take a different road home. I had something show up this morning. It was an interesting set of feelings that sort of rolled from one thing into the next. It started with me simply reflecting on I think it came up because I was experiencing a question of what I was having one of those moments where life seems to kind of like telescope out, and for whatever reason my psyche was observing the fact slash affirming the fact that the way meaning happens is always in the now. There was something just wafted, a phrase wafted through my mind. I was thinking about my own history, my own future, and the way that I sometimes can get stuck in those. The way I can find myself holding on to the past or holding on to an image of the future. But in the moment that I was having this experience, it was like my mind zoomed out or expanded out, and it became totally evident that the only meaning really happens now. The past is not real. The future is not real. But most of our habitual meaning making happens in the context of past and future. We talk about where we've come from and why, and we talk about where we're going and why. Most of our conditioned thinking about meaning and purpose and value, etc., are rooted in time. And that's problematic because it's not reality. It means most of our meaning is being created according to an illusion. And something just it was like this bolt came through this morning that said, it's not that nothing matters. It's not that nothing in the past or future matters. And it's not that none of our plans or none of our aspirations or desires or any of those things that are projects that we're working towards, whatever it might be in our life that sort of is stretched out, feels like it's stretched out through time. It's not that none of those things matter. It's just that they only ever matter now. The only place they derive meaning is in the now. Any other kind of meaning is illusory. And that's kind of a cleansing realization. And so that's why letting go is so significant. I think sometimes about the things in my life that I have trouble letting go of. The things that there are these moments. In fact, even this realization, I had this thought come through while I was doing my yoga, and then I had some other actually pretty powerful insights show up, and they sort of took my mind off it. And I thought, oh, but that was something. There was something really lucid about that insight, about the now. Can I find that thought? Can I get back to it? And I thought, and I felt my mind reaching for it, and as my mind reached for it, it was repelling it. And I thought, oh, okay, well, let me just let go. If this is important, it'll come back to me. I'll just come back to the now. And as soon as I did that consciously, the thought comes right back, and the whole picture, whole image came right back, and it added a layer to this realization that has to do with letting go, and has to do with the fact that, letting go of, ultimately letting go of everything, but letting go of anything that's in the moment seems to be holding us, seems to have us bound up with it, somehow attached. That is liberating, because when we let go of the past and the future, we come into alignment with the now. Our perspective, our view, our perception of meaning comes into alignment with the now, and that is to say, comes into alignment with reality. It's no longer tethered somewhere else. We're no longer trying to take something from the past and force it to have meaning now, or force ourselves to live according to that meaning now. We're simply dropping into the now, dropping into reality. And that's where it all happens. That's where the game is played. And I think what I've experienced over the past week or two, there's a sense of a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of doors opening ever since the event with Kyle 2 weekends ago. I've had a kind of ongoing just a door opening of some kind. I found myself having dreams, writing those dreams down, finding insights, and seeing patterns. It's a fruitful time. And one of the kind of most characteristic aspects of it is a consistent letting go. Letting go of anything that's not of utility right now. And it's creating a kind of movement. There's a sense of momentum building, a sense of stuff showing up. So I think that's why crystallizing this insight is felt significant, felt because even all the ways we talk about letting go and being in the now are not the actual now. They're signposts. They're like little flares or breadcrumbs. They're all attempts to point at something that we ultimately can't talk about. However, the way we use language and the way we approach thinking about it can either bring us closer or point us in the right direction or point us in the wrong direction. And I think the reason why this insight felt significant to me is because remembering that sense of alignment, that sense that that's what the process of letting go has, that feeling, has the timbre, has the quality of aligning with reality. It's a wonderful feeling. And giving myself that reminder, giving myself that little bit of it's like a step ladder. It's like a little step ladder that takes you up 1 or 2 steps, gets you on your way to the to the ascent. Feels helpful. So I offer you that as well. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day. I appreciate you. See you soon.